$500,000 reward for any information brought forward that can lead to the safe return of dancehall artists.
Reggae and dancehall have given the world amazing music and unforgettable stars. However, behind the success and good vibes, there have been moments of deep sadness. Many talented artists lost their lives suddenly, leaving fans in shock and the music world in mourning. Their deaths remind us how fragile life can be, even for those who seem unstoppable. We have the likes of Whitney Houston, Amy Winehouse, and Bob Marley, among others. Here are 15 sudden and tragic deaths in reggae and dancehall that left a lasting mark on the industry. Number 15, Medic. Stephanie Williams, known to fans as Medic, was last seen on August 24, 2023, leaving her apartment on Mayfair, Red Hills Road in St. Andrew. Recently, the Jamaica Constabulary Force made a public appeal for help after discovering what they believe to be her skeletal remains. The police reportedly found the remains on February 14, 2024, in a cane field in Wallen, St. Catherine. The news deeply affected her family and the entire dancehall community, leaving many in shock over the sudden loss of the singer. Number 14, Lucky Dube. On October 18, 2007, Lucky Dube was murdered by armed robbers in Rosettenville, a suburb of Johannesburg. This happened shortly after he dropped 2 of his 7 children off at their uncle's house. Dube was driving his Chrysler 300C, the car the assailants were after. Police reports indicate that he was shot by carjackers who did not recognize him, and a state witness later said he may have been targeted because the attackers mistakenly believed he was Nigerian. 5 men were arrested in connection with the murder. 3 of them went to trial and were found guilty on March 31, 2009. 2 others attempted to escape but were captured. The convicted killers were sentenced to life in prison. Lucky Dube was born in Ermelo, Transvaal, now Mpumalanga, on August 3, 1964. His parents separated before he was born, and he was raised by his mother. She named him Lucky because she felt his birth was a blessing after several difficult pregnancies. He grew up with his 2 siblings, Thandi and Mandla, and spent much of his childhood living with his grandmother, Sarah, while his mother moved away for work. In a 1999 interview, Dube described his grandmother as his greatest love, adding that she multiplied many things to bring up this responsible individual that I am today. Number 13, Frankie Paul. In 1994, Frankie Paul moved to the Gambia, where he made his home for many years. In January 2016, he underwent surgery to amputate a foot and part of his leg. Sadly, he passed away on May 18, 2017, at the University Hospital of the West Indies in Kingston, Jamaica, after complications with his liver. Frankie Paul, whose birth name was Paul Blake, was born in Jamaica in 1965. Although he was born blind, as a child, doctors aboard a hospital ship performed an operation that restored part of his sight. During his school years, he had the chance to sing for Stevie Wonder, who was visiting at the time. Wonder's encouragement inspired him to chase his dream of becoming a singer. Taking on the stage name Frankie Paul, he rose to fame in the early 1980s and quickly became one of Jamaica's most active recording artists. He worked with nearly every major producer and studio on the island, often releasing several albums in a single year. Among his most popular songs were Sarah and Worries in the Dance. Number 12, Peter Tosh. Winston Hubert McIntosh, also known as Peter Tosh, was born in Jamaica in October 1944. He became one of the founding members of the Wailers, performing alongside Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer from 1963 to 1976. After the group separated, he built a strong solo career and became a passionate advocate for the Rastafari movement. His life ended tragically in 1987 when he was killed during a home invasion. On the evening of September 11, 1987, Peter Tosh returned home to Jamaica. Not long after, 3 men arrived on motorcycles, demanding money. Tosh calmly told them he had none, but they refused to accept his word. The men stayed for hours, torturing him as they tried to force him to hand over money. During that time, several of Tosh's friends and associates dropped by to visit and were taken hostage as well. Among the attackers was Dennis Lepo Laban, a man Tosh had once befriended and even helped find work after he was released from a long prison sentence. Peter Tosh told the men there was no money in the house. Moments later, Dennis Lepo, Laban, and the other gunmen began shooting wildly. Tosh was struck twice in the head and died instantly. Herbalist Wilton Doc Brown and disc jockey Jeff Free Eye Dixon also lost their lives to the gunfire. Several others were injured that night, including Tosh's common-law wife, Andrea Marlene Brown, Free's wife, Yvonne, known as Joy, Tosh's drummer, Carlton Santa Davis, and musician Michael Robinson Police Commissioner Herman Ricketts later reported that Laban had turned himself in. 2 other men were questioned, but never publicly identified. During his trial, Laban claimed he was innocent, saying he had been out drinking with friends. The case involved illegal firearms, so the court was closed to the public. A jury of 8 women and 4 men found him guilty, and he was sentenced to death by hanging. In 1995, his sentence was changed to life in prison, and he remained behind bars. Another suspect was cleared for lack of evidence, and the other 2 gunmen were never identified. Number 11, Wayne Smith. Wayne Smith was admitted to Kingston Public Hospital on February 14, 2014, after experiencing severe stomach pain. He passed away 3 days later on February 17th at the age of 48. He was survived by 5 children and 3 grandchildren. Wayne Smith grew up in the Waterhouse community of Kingston, Jamaica. As a teenager, he performed with sound systems and started recording music in 1980, when he was only 14 years old. His neighbor, producer Prince Jammy, helped launch his career by producing his debut album, Youth Man Skanking, in 1982, followed by Smoker Super in 1985. By the middle of the 1980s, Smith entered the most groundbreaking chapter of his career. During this time, Jamaican producers and engineers were moving away from live instruments and exploring digital music production. In 1985, Smith recorded Under Me Slang Teng, a track that is now celebrated as the birth of digital reggae. The rhythm came from a preset pattern on a Casio MT40 keyboard, designed by Okuda Hiroko, a young Japanese music designer who had studied reggae in depth. The song's lyrics drew inspiration from Barrington Levy's Under Me Sensi. Although several stories exist about how the rhythm was first discovered, most agree that Wayne Smith and his friend Noel Davey were the ones who brought it to life. Smith continued to create hits, including Come Along, which used the classic Stalag Redeem and Ain't No Meaning in Saying Goodbye. In 1989, Smith left Jamaica for New York, where he started his own label, Slang Tang Records. He worked with producers from Jamaica, New York, and Europe, collaborating with Harticle Sound and Evidence Music. In 2011, he toured Europe for the first time with Little Lion Sound from Switzerland. 2 years later, he returned to Jamaica with his youngest daughter, Arella, and his fiancée, Fiona, settling in the quiet town of Mandeville. At the time of his death, he was married to an American woman named Valerie Way Hall. Number 10, King Tubby. On February 6, 1989, King Tubby was shot and killed outside his home in Duhaney Park, Kingston. Just after returning from a recording session at his Waterhouse studio, authorities believed his death was the result of a robbery, a tragic end for one of Jamaica's most influential sound pioneers. King Tubby's studio work redefined what it meant to be a mixing engineer. Through his deep understanding of sound, he reached a level of creative recognition once reserved only for composers and musicians. His innovative approach influenced countless styles of popular music and helped shape the future of sound production. He is widely credited as the creator of the remix, a groundbreaking concept that has become a cornerstone of dance and electronic music worldwide. As singer Mikey Dread once said, King Tubby truly understood sound in a scientific sense. He knew how the circuits worked and what the electrons did. That's why he could do what he did. Number 9, J.O.E. Born Alti Nunez, J.O.E. quickly emerged as one of the most promising young talents in dancehall and reggae. His breakthrough came in 2009 with the hit single Na Nu Mercy, which earned strong acclaim and placed him firmly on the radar of fans and industry insiders alike. The son of renowned dancer Patsy Ricketts, J.O.E., short for J.O.E. Evil, grew up immersed in music and performance, and he carried that legacy forward with remarkable talent and stage presence. Before his untimely death, J.O.E. had already performed at some of Jamaica's major music events, including Reggae Sumfest and St. Mary Me Come From, showcasing a versatility that appealed to both traditional reggae audiences and the new generation of dancehall fans. His ability to blend conscious lyrics with the vibrant energy of contemporary dancehall made him a standout artist, and many saw him as one of the key voices to define the genre's future. 2011 promised to be a pivotal year for J.O.E., signed to Equinox Music. He released 2 singles, Tonight and Rasta Chant, both of which were warmly received by fans and critics alike. These releases showcased his lyrical depth and his ability to engage in live performances, positioning him as a rising authority in the local music scene. Tragically, J.O.E.'s life and career were cut short when the 25-year-old Singjay suffered a ruptured blood vessel in his head. His death sent shockwaves through the industry, leaving fans, fellow artists, and family members in mourning. The timing of his passing was especially poignant, coming just hours after a live performance of Rasta Chant, a track that would later be released posthumously in his honor. Though his career was brief, J.O.E. left a lasting mark on the dancehall and reggae scene. His talent, stage presence, and early recordings continue to inspire both fans and upcoming artists, serving as a reminder of a life and career that ended far too soon. Number 8. Coppercat. Just 2 weeks before the tragic death of J.O.E., the Jamaican music scene lost another promising young artist, Damar Coppercat Graham. The 22-year-old cultural performer was shot and killed outside the home of his adopted father, reggae star Richie Stephens. Coppercat's death sent shockwaves through the local music community, highlighting once again the fragility of life for young talents in the industry. Coppercat first began attracting attention as a student at Jamaica College, where his musical talents were already evident. He made a strong impression with the release of his first mainstream single, Meek It Stay, in 2008. The track earned him early acclaim and introduced audiences to his distinctive style, which blended vibrant dancehall rhythms with thoughtful, conscious lyrics. Fans were drawn not only to his energy, but also to the positive and reflective messages woven into his music. The artist's momentum continued in 2010, a year that saw the release of several popular songs, including Friend Murderer and Life Goes On. These tracks further established Coppercat as an up-and-coming voice in reggae and dancehall. Admired for his ability to combine an upbeat musical style with messages that resonated with listeners, his lyrics often spoke to resilience, hope, and social awareness, earning him a loyal following and the respect of fellow artists. Following his untimely death in January 2011, Coppercat's final recording, Since You Came In, produced on Penthouse Records' OMG Redeem, was released posthumously. The song served as a strong reminder of what the young singer could have achieved and of the potential that was lost with his passing. Though his career was brief, Coppercat left a lasting impression on the Jamaican music scene, and his work continues to inspire fans who remember him not only for his talent, but also for the promise and optimism that his music carried. Number 7. Simpleton. Christopher Simpleton Harrison was a rising star in dancehall, known for his distinctive voice and playful lyrical style. Born in St. Andrew, Jamaica, he first gained widespread recognition in 1992 with the classic single Coca-Cola Bottle Shape. The song, famous for the lyric, "A juice de Coca-Cola bottle shape, ah, it a run de place," became a defining hit of the early dancehall era. Its international acclaim helped bring attention to the genre at a time when dancehall was still emerging as a global musical force. Following the success of Coca-Cola Bottle Shape, Simpleton continued to make his mark with a series of notable singles. Tracks such as Quarter to 12 and Drive Me Crazy showcased his lyrical wit and unique style, earning him a reputation as one of the most promising DJs of his generation. Fans appreciated his ability to combine catchy rhythms with clever wordplay, and his performances demonstrated a natural charisma that set him apart in the local scene. Despite his early success and the bright future ahead of him, Simpleton's career was tragically cut short. In 2004, at just 33 years old, he suffered a fatal heart attack. His untimely death shocked the dancehall community and left fans mourning the loss of an artist who had so much more to offer. Although his career spanned just over a decade, Simpleton's influence on dancehall endures. His recordings continue to be celebrated for their creativity and energy, serving as a poignant reminder of his talent and the promise of what he might have achieved had his life not been cut short so abruptly. Even years after his passing, fans and fellow artists remember him as a gifted performer whose music captured the spirit of early dancehall and left a lasting mark on the genre. Number 6. Natasja Saad. Natasja Saad may surprise some dancehall and reggae fans, but her voice became instantly recognizable for anyone who heard the chart-topping single Calabria, the track, famous for the repeated line, "Easy now, no need fi go down," introduced her talent to audiences around the world and cemented her as a rising international star. Born in Denmark, Saad developed a passion for dancehall music from an early age, immersing herself in the rhythms and culture of the genre despite being far from its Jamaican roots. In 2006, she made history as the first non-Jamaican to win the IRIE-FM-sponsored Big Break competition. This victory enabled her to perform at that year's Reggae Sumfest, providing her with direct exposure to the Jamaican music scene and connecting her with artists and producers who would shape her career. The following year, Saad recorded vocals for Calabria with Inur. The single became a worldwide hit, topping charts and earning her international recognition. Its popularity led to a remix featuring dancehall superstar Vybz Kartel, further elevating her profile and showcasing her ability to bridge cultures through music. Fans and critics alike praised her distinct vocal style and the energy she brought to the track, which highlighted her as one of the most promising emerging voices in dancehall at the time. Tragically, Natasja Saad never had the chance to fully enjoy the success she had achieved. In the summer of 2007, at 33 years old, she died in a car accident in Spanish Town, Jamaica. Her sudden death shocked fans and the industry alike, leaving a void where her unique talent and potential had just begun to make an impact. Although her career was brief, Saad's music continues to resonate with fans worldwide. Her recordings, particularly Calabria, remain iconic, serving as a poignant reminder of her remarkable ability to connect across borders and genres, and of the immense promise lost with her untimely passing. Number 5. O'Neil Edwards. O'Neil Edwards, a cherished member of the universally acclaimed dancehall group Voicemail, earned fame for his smooth vocals, captivating stage presence, and signature dance moves. Alongside fellow group members Kevin Blair and Craig Jackson, Edwards helped shape Voicemail's signature sound, contributing to a string of hits that left a lasting impression on the Jamaican music scene. Tracks like Wacky Dip, New Behavior, and Ready to Party showcased his melodic talent and natural ability to connect with audiences, helping to cement Voicemail as one of the most respected groups in dancehall music. Edwards' rise to fame was defined not only by his musical talent, but also by his charisma and commitment to performance. Fans were drawn to his energy on stage, his smooth vocal delivery, and the way he effortlessly blended harmonies with dancehall rhythms. His presence elevated Voicemail's performances, creating a signature dynamic that became beloved by fans across Jamaica and internationally. Tragically, O'Neil Edwards' life and career were cut short on May 10, 2010. Outside his home in Duhaney Park, he was robbed and shot multiple times, sparking a desperate fight to save his life. He underwent several surgeries in an effort to regain consciousness, but despite the medical intervention, Edwards was pronounced dead 2 weeks later. His untimely passing shocked the dancehall community, leaving fans and fellow artists mourning the loss of a talented performer whose contributions had helped define a generation of Jamaican music. In the wake of his death, the dancehall community paid tribute with vigils and commemorations, celebrating Edwards' talent and the joy he brought to fans. Kevin Blair and Craig Jackson continued to honor his legacy by performing as Voicemail, ensuring that his voice and musical influence live on. Though his life ended far too soon, O'Neil Edwards' music, stage presence, and influence continue to inspire fans and artists alike, serving as a lasting reminder of the impact he made on dancehall music. Number 4. Delroy Wilson. Delroy Wilson, one of the foundational pioneers of reggae, began mastering his craft at an impressively young age. By the time he was 13, he had already recorded several ska and rocksteady singles, demonstrating a talent and versatility that would define his career. Wilson's early start allowed him to explore variations within the genre, blending rhythmic innovation with a soulful delivery that would influence generations of reggae artists. The 70s marked the peak of Wilson's career as he released a series of classic tracks that remain beloved today. Hits such as Dancing Mood, Raining from the Sky, Better Must Come, and Footsteps from Another Man showcased his soothing voice and tender lyrical style. His collaborations further cemented his reputation. Working with renowned producer Bunny Lee brought him chart success in the United Kingdom, while his partnership with fellow reggae icon Bob Andy produced the 1976 chart topper Last Thing on My Mind. These successes demonstrated Wilson's ability to connect with both local and international audiences, solidifying his place in reggae history. Despite his early prominence, Wilson's output slowed in the 1980s as health challenges began to take a toll. His once prolific career became quieter, and fans watched as the gentle voice that had defined an era grew less frequent on new recordings. In 1995, a year after receiving a special plaque honoring his musical contributions, Delroy Wilson passed away from cirrhosis of the liver at 46 years old. Wilson's legacy, however, continues to resonate. Posthumous releases, dub plates, and covers of his classic singles have kept his music alive, introducing new audiences to his timeless sound. A notable remix of Raining from the Sky, featuring his daughter and rising reggae singer Shauna Wilson, highlights the enduring impact of his artistry. Delroy Wilson's music remains a touchstone for reggae fans worldwide, a testament to a voice that shaped the genre and continues to inspire even decades after his death. Number 3. Dennis Brown. Dennis Brown, a prolific singer with over 75 albums to his credit, played a pivotal role in shaping reggae music in the 1970s and 1980s. Known as the Crown Prince of Reggae by legendary icon Bob Marley, Brown captivated audiences worldwide with his emotive vocals, soulful delivery, and remarkable versatility. His music resonated beyond Jamaica, earning him acclaim in countries such as the United Kingdom and Canada, where hits like Promised Land, Revolution, and Money in My Pocket became beloved classics. Brown's talent extended beyond singing. He occasionally ventured into DJing, showcasing his adaptability and cementing his status as one of reggae's most influential figures. Throughout his career, he collaborated with foundational producers and artists, including Bunny Lee, Lee Scratch Perry, and Sonia Pottinger. These partnerships helped define the sound of reggae during its golden era, while his consistent output and chart-topping releases established him as a central figure in the genre. By the time he turned 30, Brown had already amassed a string of top 10 hits, and his artistry earned him 2 Grammy Award nominations in 1994 and 2001, further highlighting his international impact. Despite his immense success, Brown's later years were marked by declining health, exacerbated by years of cocaine use. In 1999, at 42 years old, he suffered cardiac arrest and passed away, leaving a profound void in the reggae world. Brown's influence, however, continues to endure. Tributes in his honor have included an honorary concert in 2000, the creation of the Dennis Emmanuel Brown Trust in 2001, and numerous remakes of his classic songs. Notably, Land of Promise has been reimagined by reggae stalwart Damian Jr. Gong Marley and American hip-hop icon Nas, introducing Brown's timeless music to new generations. His voice, vision, and artistry remain a cornerstone of reggae, reminding fans and musicians alike of the legacy he left behind. Number 2. Garnett Silk. If there was ever a reggae artist poised to become a true legend, Garnett Silk embodied that potential. Blessed with a divine voice and a smooth, commanding presence, Silk quickly captured the hearts of fans with his conscious lyrics and spiritual depth. His debut single, Hello Mama Africa, released in 1992, not only topped the charts in the United Kingdom, but also announced the arrival of a new voice in reggae that could rival the great Silk's music carried a thoughtful, socially aware vibe, drawing comparisons to a young Bob Marley, as he infused his songs with messages of love, hope, and resilience. Silk collaborated with some of the genre's most respected figures, working alongside fellow reggae star Tony Rebel and iconic producer King Jammy. These partnerships produced a string of hits that established him as a top draw artist in the early 1990s, including Fill Us Up With Your Mercy and Watch Over Our Shoulders. His music was characterized by both technical skill and emotional resonance, making him an artist who could resonate with audiences locally and internationally. In 1994, Silk took a major step toward global recognition by signing a record deal with American label Atlantic Records, signaling the start of what many believed would be a long and successful international career. Tragically, that potential was cut short just as his star was rising. Silk died attempting to rescue his mother from a house fire, a heroic act that reflected the depth of his character and compassion. At 28 years old, Garnett Silk left a lasting void in the reggae community. Though his life and career were brief, his contributions continue to inspire musicians and fans alike. Songs that once resonated on the dance floors and airwaves remain timeless, reminding the world of a gifted artist whose voice and vision promised a bright future that was never fully realized. Silk's legacy endures, a testament to what might have been had reggae's chosen one been given more time to share his unique talent. Number 1. Bob Marley. Though he passed away in 1981 from cancer at the age of 36, Bob Marley is widely considered as one of the greatest musicians of all time. Across any genre, during his life, Marley captivated the world with over 20 #1 hits and countless chart-topping albums. His music transcended borders, cultures, and generations, conveying a message of love, unity, and resistance that remains resonant today. Ironically, Marley's untimely death only amplified his influence. In 1984, the posthumous compilation Legend became the most successful album in the history of Jamaican music, selling over 25 million copies worldwide. Songs like No Woman, No Cry, One Love, and Redemption Song cemented his place not just as an entertainer, but as a voice for social change and political consciousness. His lyrics often addressed poverty, oppression, and human rights, reflecting his commitment to using music as a tool for revolution. Beyond his songs, Marley's image, personal brand, and unwavering dedication to causes larger than himself have left a lasting impact on global society. His birthday is celebrated almost like a holiday in countries around the world, a testament to the enduring respect for his life and work. Marley's influence extends to his family, with sons Stephen and Damian Marley achieving international acclaim as artists in their own right, carrying forward the family legacy, while expanding reggae's reach even further. Marley's legacy is more than music. It is a cultural phenomenon. Nearly 45 years after his death, his songs remain relevant. His message of hope and resistance continues to inspire activists and musicians, and his life story serves as a reminder of the transformative power of art. Bob Marley is not only remembered as the king of reggae, but as a revolutionary who changed the way the world listens, feels, and acts, proving that even a life cut tragically short can leave a permanent mark on history. There you have it. 15 incredible artists whose talent, passion, and influence shaped the world of reggae and dancehall, even though their time was cut short. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more celebrity gist. Before you go, watch the other videos on your screen.